Welcome back, everyone, to our bonus coverage featuring a tiebreaker between Dream Team and Apex Pride. Remember, the winner of this game secures the 4th and final Challenger playoff spot. Now, seeding for this game was decided by the team's fastest winning game time, with Dream Team getting side selection for this game, and they opted for blue this time.
I mean, it just seems like everything's going in Dream Team's favor. They got 3 Infernal Drakes in a row in the last game. And then you know what Apex got? Cloud Drake in the end game. It's like, we're like, yes, Dream Team, game 3, baby, let's go.
Exactly.
But they are able to capitalize on it. I mean, they put in so much work. They stacked up the Drakes. We kept cautioning against it. We're like, okay, they're behind in gold. They're losing out on these kills. Apex are gaining momentum. They're controlling the map. But Dream Team keep getting these Drakes, Infernal.
They have
then they got Elder Dragon, 6 Infernals.
Yeah, 48% bonus ability power and attack damage against champions, plus 180 true damage per attack. Absolutely huge.
Huh?
And that completely denied the Baron that Apex had. I mean, really, Apex, they had the composition, they had the opportunities, they had the chances to close it out, but they were just a little bit too passive in that late game. They got Baron and they said, all right.
I mean, there's so many things. Like, you have to go over it with a microscope, and we have to go replay by replay if we're going to talk about these late games, Baron baiting for the split pushing thing.
Yeah.
There's so many things, like, don't die.
we
don't die in those situations. If one person goes down, it usually crumbles from there. But it was an exciting game.
It really was.
It was a very exciting end.
We're hoping that Game 3 is going to be just as exciting as the teams are getting ready for this. I mean, Dream Team, they missed out on playoffs last Challenger Series split. Is it going to happen a second time in a row? Will Lightning strike twice? Or
that's some bad lightning then for Dream Team.
Dream Team.
Yeah.
It's not the proverbial, hey, lightning like good lightning.
Anytime
it's like an actual thunderbolt.
Anytime situations like this come up, I have to wonder, how many times has Chris been in Challenger playoffs? I feel like every time.
He's been there for a while.
And Chris was doing everything he could in that last game.
He really was.
To try and make sure that this Apex squad also gets to playoffs in Challenger. However, sometimes it's not the split pusher that messes up. It's the 4-man squad. And they were unable to convert. Really good turn there by Dream Team. Held on, and they were able to win the crucial moments and push up mid. Karma off the field this time around. They won't be getting that one, so...
Yeah, Karma and Braum banned away from Dream Team, not chancing any of those supports. Trundle going to be banned away from Chris. We've seen how effective that champion can be. And also leaves the safety net of that Shen available for Chirong. Apparently, that might be an option for him, as Vladimir is the final ban.
Yeah.
But with Braum banned away, that means Dream Team have got to take something new as their blue side for the second game in a row, because they did get side selection this time.
Always hovering the favorite of Jace there.
Yep. The old mains, the original champions that got them to Challenger.
I like those shout-outs. I'm torn between what I would hover, actually, if I went on stage again. Because my first favorite was Shaco. First champion I ever played, and first champion I ever mastered. Back when he was broken and you could be permanently invisible, because cooldown for Q was started when you used it, and you just wait around invisible for a while. Super broken. But then everybody loves the Amumu for that video. Finally, here we go. We have some actual stuff to talk about. Rek'Sai, premier jungler, going to be picked up here for Dream Team. And Olaf, even though it's just a mouse over, is a very likely counter here from Diamond Prox. Very popular into the Rek'Sai now.
We saw this exact same matchup in game number 1 where Acadian played Rek'Sai, and now Diamond Prox is returning back to that Olaf. We'll see if he goes full tank. As Shifter going for full damage with Victor.
Yep, going to take up the Victor, steal away the wave clear. Great blind pick. It's getting late.
We're getting there.
Blind pick mage.
Yeah.
So he feels confident in that. And that means they get to save their counter pick for the top lane, which Olaf is a counter pick, or a flex pick.
Can be flex.
They could actually put it up top if they so choose.
We'll have to keep an eye on that. Dream Team will have to show something here, either the bot, mid, or top lane. Could just give up one and look at one of those supports for Norskare. And Sivir has been working really big for Roar.
She's been a big part of this series. Not even just the last game, but gonna force Roar off the Sivir now and deny the extra speed for Olaf. I like the steal away in the first lock-in.
Yeah.
Bard to create some plays here, since a lot of it has been revolving around 4-1 split pushes, trying to pick people out here maybe with the Bard. Sivir can allow people to, capitalize on a Bard pick much better than normal as well.
Mm-hmm. Definitely a lot of damage as well if they manage to stack that up. Ezreal and Nami going to be picked up once again, so Apex again saving that counter pick for Shifter.
Mm-hmm. Well,
actually, no, they took Cassiopeia last time.
Shifter's got the Victor, so I'm pretty sure that's a mid lane Victor.
Yeah, that champion got locked in, didn't it?
It's all right. I did the same thing last game.
Ezreal Nami picked up for Apex.
Yeah, they're going to force him to show the top lane here. And Chris will take it upon himself.
Yep.
He's got the counter pick.
He's got the counter.
Back against the wall last game. Shove these people through into the playoffs.
Just got to push him through.
Or will Dream Team be able to,
finally get it?
Rewrite. Yeah.
After a year's worth of effort, will this be the set? Will this be the game? It all comes down to one match.
Nunu.
Just giving it the old hover.
All right. Whip out the Zillion. Sivir Zillion.
Rumble.
So much speed here for Rek'Sai. Won't even have to rely upon Flash all the time.
Oh my gosh. And the Bard Tempered Fate, as they come out of stasis, drop a bomb on them and get a quick AoE stun. Yeah.
Zillion Bard combos. Set up those insta-stuns after they come out. Plus, makes it pretty easy to layer that Rumble ultimate on top of your double stun. You like your double stun out of the Bard ultimate. Have a Rumble ultimate on top of that. That's going to be a spicy hot pot.
That's like a BLT, but a BZR.
I'm too tired to follow that one, but we'll go with the Aurelia. In our earlier games, we saw
Flaxish, yes, you have pronounced it correctly.
On the Aurelia, getting solo kills on Ball's Rumble.
Yeah.
This is Ball's cousin
Jerome.
on Rumble.
Going into the same
Will
matchup.
Chris be able to do the same thing that Flaxish was able to do to Balls to his cousin?
Is it familial? Or was it just Balls showing a little weakness in that matchup? We're going to find out.
He did it twice.
He did.
In two separate
both
games.
games.
So let's take a look
Give
here.
up that solo kill. It was about the same time, too. It was going right into level 6. He overheated himself, and then Flaxish just went in for the favorable trade, but
Zillion could visit Aurelia's lane, sneak over there, give him a little free experience. No fair, man.
Rumble. Zillion could visit the Rumble's lane.
I mean,
he technically
that
could
way. That way you don't get surprised by the early level 6.
Yeah, he could give
you get
experience.
level 6.
He could technically give experience to Aurelia if he died, but I don't think he wants that. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting ready for game number 3. Dream Team. Their playoff lives are on the line, not for the first time, but for the second time this year. Apex Pride looking to claim that final playoff spot after losing game number 2. This is it.
Yep. We got about 1 minute until they get onto the field and finally decide who's it going to be in the playoffs, Apex or Dream Team. No more lifelines.
And again, this is of the 4 teams. Cloud9 in first place, Team Liquid Academy in the second.
Yep.
The winner of this will be in third with Nova in fourth. So this team will have to play against Team Liquid Academy, who looked remarkably dominant in their game earlier today. So for now, though, I'm sure
focus on now.
Right here on this game. We're just painting the picture. We've got to give a little Bob Ross, put a little clouds in the background so we can see. But let us know how you think this tiebreaker will play out. Use us hashtag DTWin or hashtag APPWin. Let us know who you think, which team is going to take it. We'll tally those votes as we get ready into this. And
happy little Twitter votes.
Yeah, getting some happy little Twitter votes in there. You got to beat the devil out of this game so that we can get into those playoff standings.
That always cracked me up when he went.
Beat the devil out
He
of
got
that.
so much enjoyment out of flicking the paint off of his paintbrushes as well. He's like, oh, this is the best part of the day.
Beat the devil out of that brush.
That was one
So
of the best. That was one of the best things that Twitch ever did when they had the Bob Ross
They
marathon.
actually ended up doing it for a couple of months afterwards.
Yeah.
Every Tuesday.
They do it as on like
for 24
a
hours.
special event or something. Yeah.
It was
Bring Rob
Boss.
Bring Rob Boss back.
We're getting there. Alrighty. Everyone has loaded onto the Rift. Calm down. We're getting in the game.
No, don't calm down. It's game 3. Hype, hype, hype.
Fill the hype machine.
Let's go. Let's go.
Double teleport.
Featured matchup of Challenger. I'm calling it. This is match of the week Challenger.
Yes. This is it. And who's the featured matchup? Are we going to be watching the junglers? Top lane? Mid lane?
Always featured matchup on the junglers. Okay. Jungler is the smartest position, best position, most influence. Diamond Prox is a god. Let's see if he can bring it back. Acadian, North American pride here.
The original Rengar one trick. Looking to erupt out of the jungle.
Beep boop. Gonna get another leash here. They're gonna set him up for success in the jungle.
Yeah, no lane swap this time. Looks like we're getting the good old-fashioned 2 versus 2 in the bottom lane. However, Roar and Conquan will be able to start off with that Gromp, whereas Massacre and Acadian will not.
Yep, gonna do the old leash here for Acadian. Get that Rek'Sai off to a good start. Diamond Prox on Olaf doesn't need a leash. He's happy to take damage, get low, use the attack speed, use vicious strikes to get right back up. And this is what we really want to watch. Trong versus Chris. The Aurelia Rumble matchup. Trong wants to get vengeance for Balls, who, even though he won that series, won both games, got solo killed a couple times by an Aurelia. And now we have a very aggressive bottom lane.
Yeah, Ignite is going to be turned on Roar to try to get some damage traded back. Summoner heal used by Massacre, though, and with the Ignite wearing off, that means Roar can heal it up. Quick level 2 advantage.
See if they can deny some minions off of it. Right now, all of the ranged minions should be able to force the blue ones back, so Massacre not too worried about the situation at the moment. It all comes down to CSing at your turret, though. Ooh, Pekin Wolf misses the melee. Chris goes in for the stun. They're going to set it up.
Right now.
Oh, no!
He's going to try to flash it out. Oh, can he make it? Flash dodges the undertow. Oh, there's another one. Diamond Prox is chasing.
He's going to turn it.
Oh, my God.
Vengeance! Do it. Oh, no. All right. Okay, nobody dies. Unlucky. Shifter here, going to go in on Pekin Wolf.
Oh, that's a lot of damage. Shifter chases
minions.
it out with the ghost. Flash, one more auto. Oh, and he sidesteps the bomb. First blood, Shifter.
Destroyed. Shifter in the mid lane there. Zillion trying to work with the melees as well as the range. You could see he felt comfortable in the minion wave, but Shifter was not deterred by the pack of range minions. Goes right into his face, lands the laser, and follows up for the great flash there. Oh, whoa, somebody died.
Hey.
Diamond Prox is dead.
Acadian just invaded onto Diamond Prox's jungle.
Another one of those low health Olaf jungling. And Rek'Sai with the Tremor Sense, able to find him, going for the kill. Did burn Flash for it. And takes down Diamond Prox in his own jungle. Pretty good answer there by Dream Team after the Apex 1 versus 1 solo kill by Shifter in mid lane. Starting off hot here, Dom. We got your 1 versus 1 kills. You got your jungle invade kills.
Yep.
So I like my game 3s.
Little spicy. 4.5 minutes in. Apex minor advantage. Starting to see a CS lead open up for Roar in that bottom lane. The early level 2 let him put on some pressure, but Massacre's been able to heal it up with the help of Norskarin, dropping some tasty hot cocoa.
Roar gets binded.
Oh. Ooh. Bubble catches Norskarin.
Oh, they're going for it.
They've got the Ignite. He's going to go over the wall. They're going to try to follow it up. Norskarin. Oh, God.
I thought it was 14 by the time they clicked on him. I don't know if it got lower than 14, but
yeah,
almost single digits there.
Whew.
Touch and go, baby.
Yep. Now Massacre's got to play it safe. Roar Not too much mana, so Massacre feeling pretty good. Though that health pool getting bigger is a problem with Conquan healing it back up.
Yeah, they have been able to deny a few minions to the turret by shoving them in. Massacre is going to recoup a few of his losses here as they return to purchase.
However, despite the advantage that Roar is getting in the bottom, it's being matched by Wolf. Despite giving up first blood, he's actually way up in CS. Is it happening? Oh, no. Oh.
Chris has a few minions that he needs to hit to get that level 6 first. Oh, he did not get a Q reset there either. Good punish by Charong. And technically, the kill by Acadian onto Diamond Prox was because of the early jungle action up here and the top lane stuff. So maybe by association. Nah, all right, we're stretching.
Where are you going with
Charong is just beating him up, though. I'm looking for Charong to get that vengeance in the Rumble matchup for balls.
Oh, he gets level 6.
He did it!
Gets the solo kill on his own and turns on to Diamond Prox to scare him away. But here comes Shifter. Acadian. Oh, gets destroyed.
What about Charong? Is he out too?
Storm. He's got recall. No, he's teleporting. There's
yeah.
no crowd control. Well, not enough at least. Yeah.
See ya. Well, they do trade 1 for 1, but Charong gets vengeance for his cousin. Well, that was a fun story. Now it's over. In the bottom lane, though, this one is actually pretty good back and forth. Both of them trading aggressively. And both AD carries pretty low on mana. Summoners coming back up as well. Everything ready for Dream Team. No teleport for Charong, though, so that would be Chris having an opportunity. If there's a deep ward placed down on the bottom side, Chris could actually have advantage there. Try and get in, get back into this game with a couple kills. Aurelia killing bottom lanes early on is one of the most scary things.
Ooh.
Getting her off to that early Trinity Force.
Yeah, Wolf missing those minions. Feels bad.
Oh no! He's got no.
I feel like we just saw this.
Flash.
Oh.
All right, well, there's the kill, and now he still has teleport advantage. So Chris, if he wasn't set up before to make bottom lane's life hell, he definitely is now.
Yeah, it takes a turret hit for a few of those minions, but now up to a comfortable advantage with that kill.
There's a ward. It's not too deep, though. They'd have to have Dream Team commit, because Dream Team have both flashes down bottom, plus heal, and Sivir ultimate. All right, that's going to be really difficult to turn that bottom lane. They would have to make a pretty big mistake, I think. Well,
Roar might be trying to bait it out as he eats a lot. He's got flash and heal, though.
Yeah. All right, ping's going down on Diamond Prox. They're tracking in. You see those pings up in the red quadrant jungle? It's because of those deep ward. Oh, here we go.
He managed to heal himself. The flash auto attack. He gets burned by Norskarin. Dream Team's duo gets the kill.
I'm always looking at the jungle. Always look at the mini-map there. On screen, there's fighting going on. Bottom lane actually gets a kill for themselves with the Ignite. Norskarin able to pull it off. Kill credit does go to the Bard, though, because of that, and that will not be extra cash for Massacre. He does have the assist on it, so it is extra cash for him. Haha! Ocean Drake early on is the best extra regen for the jungler, as well as people trading in lane. You can back off afterwards.
Oh,
will he get it, though? You have to smite fight, I guess.
It's down to 1,300.
Both fights are up.
There's a teleport. True Shot Barrage. It's down to 700. They bail out of the pit. It's stolen by Apex. All that effort turned around. Tempered Fate means that they cannot chase Pekinwolf.
Pekin be peeking.
And
at that dragon. He's got to run for his life.
He peeked away. Oh, Acadian. All right. Okay.
Yeah, let's take another look at this, because Roar, he had been getting hit by a lot of these bindings. This one he gets punished for. Ignite on before the heal, so the heal got cut in half. Just great play there all around. Feels good for that Bard. And Sivir, I believe, had at least a Ricochet or some sort of damage on there. He did get the assist, so able to get that much. It doesn't quite make up for 10 CS, but pretty good. Especially with, oh, wow, he decided to buy a Cull. Actually, that is a fresh Cull, so that's going to take a while to cash in for Sivir. Massacre definitely playing the late game here.
Well, we saw how well he was able to do in that previous game.
Yeah.
Roaming down bottom to catch with Chris a couple times.
And Ezreal obviously does have to stack up tier, so he's waiting around as well.
Now we've started to slow down a bit after that trade. 3-3 in kills, but that first Ocean Drake being picked up by Apex. Definitely going to feel good for their team. They've already got a lot of sustain on that Nami. Now they've got even more with an Ocean Drake.
And now it's Apex' turn to summon the Drake gods. Infernal coming next for them.
Yes.
Oh man, these bindings.
Nor Scarin keeps getting some very good trades.
Roar is getting wrecked by the bindings. Still CSing from afar. Just fine though on Ezreal. No problemo. Shifter, we actually didn't hear much out of him after that solo kill, but he did have that good roam up top. That's why he has 2 kills. Able to, trap the aggressive jungle top duo and answer one back. So Shifter is doing very well for himself. This is probably the bright spot for Apex, even though he's losing in CS.
They're trying to dive.
That guy's
wrong
dead.
Again. Not so much trying, but succeeding.
And so is Chris.
Oh, 1-for-1 trade.
However, it is an assisted kill for Apex. Plus, Diamond cannot shove this wave and force Strong's teleport unless he wants to miss a bunch of minions. So, killing someone at their turret with the big minion wave is usually worth it. We just have to see what Acadian would get back in response. He's pressuring bottom. They're forcing him off the turret.
Oh, Tempered Fate
Good
is
dodge.
going to be used, but that's a lot of low health for Dream Team. They managed to break down that bottom tier 1, though. Their first turret of the game. Apex.
He does blow his teleport to try and
Yeah.
get in there for the minion wave. Can Roar... Nope, no vision.
Smite secure. And now we're starting to see an advantage open up for Dream Team. Here's that fight in the top lane once again. Apex overzealous on the dive.
Yeah, Chris uses his flash for the engage part of it, so he doesn't have it to get out after the slow. Trong did a good job. He was able to land his harpoons there at point blank. Land that slow, make sure the turret took care of Aurelia. And now he's got Proto Belt. Feel pretty good on Rumble with the Proto Belt at this point. Aurelia's still not able to complete Trinity Force, so things not too horrible for him. Even though he's getting camped. Feels bad, man.
Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, Nord Scarin giving us the old feels Bard man, landing some
he's coming up
stuns.
He's coming up to actually turn this. They got 4 members on this top side. That deep ward is actually doing a lot of work for Apex. You see that deep ward in lane, saw all of these DT members enter. So they didn't catch anyone by surprise, and they're actually setting up a 5-man Apex collapse on this duo. Oh, they're going in through a pink ward too.
Yeah, there goes the tidal wave. Managed to knock Nord Scarin out of it. He's going to go out the long way. Finally drops to Shifter. Delivered. Meanwhile, the rest of Dream Team make it back to their tier 1 turret.
Yeah, what a setup. That deep ward in lane. I forget who dropped it. It probably was Chris, actually. I think Diamond had switched out a long time. Oh, no, he's got the Tracker's Knife. It was probably Diamond then. But anyways, Diamond's ward helps out a lot there. Strong going to clear out the minion wave, buy them some time so it doesn't cost them an objective, and they can just cut their losses at the single kill. Pretty good play.
Yeah, Apex Pride answer back. Despite being down a turret, they're only 500 gold away. So with that global gold on the map, that means that they're actually 500 ahead.
Well,
if they manage to secure another turret over the course of the game.
Yeah.
But 14 minutes in, I think odds are high.
Yeah, well, this one's pretty low, so we'll see if they can convert. Don't count your chickens though, Dom. I did go check. Diamond Proc stopped the ward. All him. He set up the whole play. Goddamn genius.
Diamond Prox, the jungle god himself. Why stop at invading the enemy jungle when you can invade their minds?
With how close this game is, though, I think that we are in for the long haul again.
The long haul again?
The long haul again.
Well, I mean, game 1 and game 2 were both 40, 50-minute games.
Strong getting bored. Getting some
fight.
fight.
He's got some help from Acadian, though. There's no turret. Here comes Diamond Prox.
2v2, baby. My jungler's here, too.
Yeah. But his jungler's dad owns a dealership.
Yeah. Only people who play a lot of Broloff skin will get that, though. Oh, Acadian. Oh, here we go. Bard's going to join.
Oh, he's going to try to turn it around. He's actually still got the Ragnarok, but decides not to use it. Where is he going? Loops around, but Dream Team just follow him. And Diamond Prox goes down to Dream Team.
I raise your jungler a support. You may have a jungler too, but your support is not here. So Bard takes the kill. Oh, he didn't take the kill this time. Got this assist, and he just secured the kill. Again, though, these single kills being traded back and forth here haven't meant much. This one actually does, because this one means that they get an Infernal Drake.
Yeah, that Infernal Drake going the way of Dream Team. Might we see 3 this game? Taking a look at the
there's another one coming, right?
That's next Drake spawn is a Cloud Drake.
Unless that thing, oh, I see.
Just updated.
A little slow. My bad. That's all right. We got diversity. Drake diversity this game. We had too much Infernal last time.
Too much of the same thing.
We're mandatory Drake diversity. We're going to have a
Drake diversity training seminar.
We're going to have a mountain one after this as well.
I don't think that's possible.
Why not?
You can only have 3 of any type of Drake in a game, plus Elemental, or plus Elder.
What? How would that exclude mountain?
No, that's design. That's deliberate.
How would that exclude mountain from spawning? Oh, you can only have 3. You can't have all 4?
Nope. It's impossible.
What? That's a ridiculous rule. I will protest.
Welcome.
I didn't even know that.
Welcome to the patch notes, Kobe.
That's ridiculous.
So now that we know that that's a Cloud Drake, there are going to be no Mountain Drakes whatsoever in this game. The idea was that we wanted to add diversity but still have a stacking mechanic.
Okay, nice.
So you can't just get like 4 different Drakes and only double stack on 2 of them.
Well, maybe we'll get to see. Oh, here we go. Everybody top.
Collapse. They turn now 1-1. Tempered Fate is flashed out by Roar. Teleport. Not too effective for Charong, but they will be able to pick up that kill, trading that bottom tier 1 and what looks like a tier 2 as well.
Well, they got Olaf. They can take this one down, soak it up.
Yeah. They're making bacon pancakes. Beacon Wolf is going to take some big damage.
Man, I'm hungry too.
Top tier 1 is traded. So far, that's 2 for 1 and a kill for Dream Team. Only 600 gold ahead, and they're actually a turret down.
Man, we got another like 30 minutes at least before they make a big swing. All outers are down, except for this one Dream Team at the center of the map. The outpost remains.
Yeah.
But for how long?
The Bastion.
Ooh. I have to say, great Bard play so far. Great Bard play in lane. We'll see how well he does picking people off. You know, at map is opening up.
Picking up those chimes.
This is his time to shine. Diamond Prox gonna try and fight that vision battle. Dropping down some pinks.
Yeah, good old Rift Herald about to despawn in about a minute. Whoa!
Hey, Roar, what up?
He doesn't have flash because he used it earlier. They're trying to burn him down, and they get it.
This Bard, man, he is all over the place. Set up this off the ward. That's going to be... Oh, can they kill it in time? Yeah, they have plenty of time.
Who'd a thunk nor Scarin breaking out the Bard in game 3, doing serious work on this. And Rift Herald will go down. Who are they going to give it to?
I'd say Charong, so he can deal with Aurelia level 11 Trinity Force. Yeah, there we go. All right, yeah, he couldn't see anything coming.
Whoa!
Vision, my friend.
Suddenly Penguins.
Vision. Look at that Bard burst, dude. He did about half the damage. Massacre also got in for the kill credit on this one, so yeah. Great support. Even gave over the money to his AD carry. Trying to set the Sivir up. The Cull has popped. Sivir's going with that multiplying build. He's got the Essence Reaver. Zeal almost turned into the Shiv. And you know what's next, Tom? That sweet, sweet Infinity Edge. That's when it all comes together.
The final bow.
All the passives helping each other out. Synergy. The true meaning of the word.
Icing on the cake. Oh. A little bit of missed synergy from Apex.
See if that actually matters.
Nah, it doesn't matter. Okay. Acadian going very far forward. He sees these people here.
He's going for a swim. Swim in the ground.
The land shark versus the airfish. And, oh, they managed to get the stun onto Shifter, and he goes down, shut down. There goes a Tempered Fate onto the turret, Dream Team. Oh, they stack up the double bomb, but instantly Chris flashes out.
Ooh. What a quick execution, though. Clean work there by Dream Team. They took out Shifter. That's all the wave clear. That should earn them the objective on the back of it, as well as they try and even up the turrets. Here we go.
Dream Team are looking for that playoff spot, and they're in a good position to hunt it down. Chris in the front. They're trying to get the
those two!
Chris is dropped by Sharon. The mid-tier 1 will fall, and Dream Team have got the lead.
Yeah, this gold lead is ballooning here for Dream Team. Very big swing. Great decisive moves there. And as a team, they finally make this move. Open up the map. They've got vision deep inside the jungle as well, setting up for that next Cloud Drake. Then what's it going to be? It's not going to be a mountain. Oh, it's got to be one of the other three. You got good chances at Infernal now.
1 in 3 chances. Did you know that there can never be any more than 3 of any Drake? That's
that one I did know.
Okay. Yeah. So once a team gets 3, there's no chance for the enemy team to get any.
Yeah. Because you don't want to get into some crazy scenario where you got five Infernals and then the Elder on top.
Yeah. That would be pretty ridiculous.
I mean, 3 is even pushing it, but we've already seen that.
We did.
So
seen it once. Might see it again. Still a chance for 2 more Drakes. 13 minutes left.
Yep, they've got the time to do it if they kill them on spawn. See how the setup goes here, though. Roar, every time Roar recalls, let's take a look at him.
Especially with Norse Garen nearby.
He was looking at him. He's like, I got my eyes on you, boy.
I didn't know Bard was from the deep south.
I'm coming for you.
I guess that's why he never speaks. Trying to hide the accent.
That's why he's a great banjo player, too.
Is that a banjo?
No.
In disguise?
Just because you haven't seen him play a banjo doesn't mean he can't do it.
He's a multi-talented individual.
I mean, can't bards play like multiple instruments? Isn't that what they're known for?
Yeah, not only a cosmic
Jack of all trade.
He's also an amazing harmonica player.
Oh. It's one of those instruments where you're never quite sure if it's someone just picking it up for their 5th time or if they're actually a professional harmonica player.
So you got to listen to a man. I think it's the man with the harmonica. Very good. It's like 3 notes. Okay. But it's one of those things, like you said, it's like, has he playing it for the first time, or has he been playing this for?
Yeah, cool. So the first time I can tell. There is a learning curve, but I feel like it's pretty short. But the first time you could tell because they're just like spitting all over the place. Like,
didn't know it was such a wet instrument.
But you know, about 10 or something, I feel like you got it pretty well covered. The really experienced people are the ones who play that. Plus, then they got the leg tied, the drum on the leg, and then they're also playing some kind of instrument with their hands.
I feel like
they got
more of a
the mouth holder for the other thing.
That's a show act. Yeah. That's not a harmonica.
The one-man band.
Beck.
Yeah. The Beck style one-man band things. Those are that's where you got mastery level 7 on your harmonica when you try and play about 4 other instruments at the same time.
Yeah.
Right here, though, Dream Team, they are looking to get into playoffs. They were disappointed last split. They're so close. They have an advantage. This is the last game that they need to win to get into playoffs. Facing Apex here, they annihilated Shifter under the turret. He was the one carrying so much weight. You know, he had such a good early game here with the solo kill. Now they've turned their eyes towards Chris, though.
Ooh, he leaps forward to clear out the minions. Tagged by a slow. Charong flash. Chris doesn't have his.
They've got him.
Oh, knock up. They get the kill. And Apex are in no position to trade anything for it.
They're feeling the heat now. Dream Team closing in. Can they actually close it out, though? Execution here for the end game is critical. As we've seen, it can get turned around on you. very quickly. And the gold lead is not insurmountable right now. They do have control, but they have to be careful. Zillion ultimate is going to be crucial. You know, Pekin Wolf's got to be ready when they go for the dive. This time around, though, they're the ones. They've got this Sivir who's almost got Infinity Edge. And at that point, Sivir just does so much teamfight damage and provides the ridiculous amount of utility, speeding everyone else up to allow your front line to really peel well for you. The one good thing for Apex is there's no exhaust on Dream Team to deal with the Aurelia. Because Norscaron on the Bard has gone for the Ignite, and rightfully so, you know, getting a bunch of kills with it, they actually don't have the exhaust for the team fights when Aurelia does dive in, so they're going to have to use other methods to peel the Aurelia.
Yeah. Might just be some good old-fashioned crowd control.
Let's do it.
26 minutes in, Dream Team have got the momentum, they have got the drive, they have got the desire. Question is, can they close it out? 26.5 minutes in, it's only about a 3,500 gold lead. And with that next Infernal Drake spawning, you can bet Apex want a piece of that Elemental Drake pie.
Oh, that is a tasty pie. Infernal.
The elusive Infernal Drake pie. Yeah. Oh, and there's the Infinity Edge finish for FLICKR. Well before that Infernal Drake spawns. Still no Blade of the Ruined King yet finished for Roar, so we'll see how close he is to that. He's got 2 minutes on the clock.
Yeah, that is a huge spike for FLICKR and Dream Team. All they need to focus on is really keeping him alive. Charon can zone, you know, Acadian's going to try and peel with knockups, but that guy is going to dish out the damage. Apex, conversely, obviously going to try and focus him down with Diamond and Chris trying to bum rush him. So much speed on Dream Team right now, though. They really do have a lot of tools to pick someone off with Baron baits here. They've got the ward set up. You know, they're going down the checklist. They've cleared out the vision. They've got the Sivir and the Zillion to look for picks, plus Bard to set it up. Oh, he gets the flash out.
Yeah, 70 seconds before that Infernal Drake spawns, and Dream Team are playing around the Baron pit right now. They were actually taking some damage from it, so I'm not sure if they were trying to sneak it off vision from us.
Chris doing some work split pushing.
Yep, got the wave prepared. Charong will Bravery Shield his way down. Wow, that was really difficult to say. Bravery Shield.
We'll get some IVs wheeled over here. Finish it off.
We got more tanks of oxygen.
Let's see if Apex can stall it out. You know, when you see recalls, if they get a little vision, every opportunity to try and slip in here to get some more wards down, clear out the few Dream Team wards that you can so they don't see you approaching Baron. Ooh, jungle play, huh? I don't know. He is level 15. They're both 15, so neither has the extra level in the ultimate. Yeah, that's not enough for him to go for that 1 versus 1 quite yet, even though he's got Trinity Force and Bork now both completed. Difficult because Zhonya's can allow Rumble to survive until teammates get here. Yeah, here's your pie.
Dream Team say, let's go, and they burn down this Infernal Drake. They're able to take it, but Apex, they're on the Baron side of the map. Can't quite make anything happen, though. As that final Elemental Drake has passed the timer, they don't quite get it on spawn. Tempered Fate! Oh, they've caught Shifter! Bombs are stacked up. Remember, he's got no flash. He's going to take some damage. Chris tries to buy time in the front line. He's able to get a lot. Oh, the true shot! Oh, he chrono shifted him.
Zillion, yeah.
Yeah, through the tunnel and kept him alive.
Man, Shifter also survived there. Woo, touch and go. Couple of ultimates blown, but not a big deal.
Yeah, Dream Team rotate towards the bottom lane. They're looking to break down that tier 2 turret and are able to. Apex unable to defend the quick pressure from Dream Team.
Yep, quick rotation over to the bottom side. More gold here for Dream Team to fuel their war chests. They can almost touch it. All right, Shifter gets set up, double bombs. Bard is tanking though, and flashes out, still gets another turret shot.
Wow.
Either way, he would have gotten out. You know, So, meh.
Was able to escape with his life. And Dream Team now going to break down the mid-tier 2 as Apex are unable to defend. Another rotation, decisive calls being made by Dream Team to start closing this game out in a slightly more convincing manner. They don't want to give any chances for Apex to get back into this. Again, this is the ace match. The playoff spot is on the line. The winner will advance. The loser will not make it into playoffs.
Heavy stuff, Dom.
It is
setting in.
A lot of magnitude. Pop, pop, right here, right now.
Pop, pop. Let's go. Ezreal with red buff, heading down mid lane. Chris actually trying to lead the way as well. Apex, they're feeling the pressure right now. They can feel it slipping away from them, trying to make a power move up mid, but the minions are toast.
Yeah. Zillion meets Sivir Acadian. He's going to escort a bomb in. Tempered Fate too far back, goes wide. Tidal Wave for Dream Team to split. That's going to Massacre's at half health. He's trying to kite it out, and Dream Team have to back away from this. Chris at full health, looking for that juicy dive opportunity. Doesn't find anyone, though. Ooh, stun catches Chris.
Wave clear mid. Couple of shots on the turret. Aragorn gets stunned up for a second there. They're buying time right now just for Sivir to get back, by the way.
Yeah.
They need Massacre. We talked about how much of the damage is coming from him. He's also making Bloodthirster next. This guy, 302 on the Sivir.
Oh, what? Whoa! Chris trying to go 1v1 toe-to-toe with Jerome, loses the duel and might have cost his team a lot more than just that one death. Dream Team chase forward on the hunt, just comes off cooldown, and Dream Team use it to push that minion wave in and rush towards the Baron. They've got 40 seconds before Chris gets back up.
Yeah, Chris does have teleport when he gets back up. We'll see if they make the call to try and stall this. There's a little bit low health on Dream Team. If they give up the Baron, they're going to lose. They gotta.
He's got the Ragnarok, but they back away. Norskeren, at low health. Dream Team decide to play it safe.
Told you we're in it for the long haul.
We're in it for the long haul. Should have peed before.
Don't watch these games if you're not willing to go the distance. Oh, my life for a tunnel.
Oh, man.
Oh, God.
And he flashed.
Flashed in the flamethrower.
Yeah.
Like, shucks.
Yes, that's the word that he was going for. That's exactly it. 33 minutes in, Dream Team ballooning their advantage, slowly but surely able to open this game up. And Apex, as you said, trying to get a little desperate, looking for those plays around the mid lane, making a overextension from Chris that cost him his life.
Chris looking pretty squishy, actually. He's built all offensive.
Derricks.
I mean, that could be used to kill somebody really quick.
Yeah.
But there's a Zillion on the other team, so that's going to have to be somebody separated off from the pack. Because, they don't really have CC to stun Zillion and try and burst Pekin Wolf down. I mean, unless he walks into a gravity field or gets, higher health than Chris. We shall see, though. Circumstances may present themselves.
Indeed we shall. Indeed. As Dream Team continuing to play around the map, trying to pull Apex apart. They've got vision on that top side of the jungle, and with Chris splitting in the bottom, Acadian's actually heading down there.
Uh-oh.
But Charon was waiting in the bush. There goes the Sterix, doing a lot of damage. Yeah, Chris retreating, doesn't have a flash as he used it earlier. Chilling smite from Acadian. He's still got a lot of movement speed from the Phage stun. Trying to retreat away. He's buying a lot of time, but flash for Charon means they're finally able to catch up.
Yeah.
Elder Dragon has just spawned, and Apex are positioned by the Baron.
Time bought for nothing, though. It's a Rek'Sai and a teleport. They got Shifter.
They certainly have. The bomb is going to go onto Conquan. Over the wall goes Norskeren. He goes down. Acadian joins up. Charon teleports in, but dies. Shut down by Roar. And FLICKR, I don't even know where he is. The bomb misses. They're trying to bring it in. Oh, he's carrying the bomb himself. If I can't guarantee the skill shot, I'll guarantee my own body will carry it with me.
Diamond, the lone survivor. Can he make a hero play and steal the Baron?
He's got Smite, Ghost, and Ragnarok. He'll have to run in. That magical journey closes.
Well, he doesn't have flash. What's he gonna do on this side?
Gotta go the long way around.
He's gonna try and axe steal it.
Let me axe you something. You think you can steal the Baron? You think wrong. Dream Team secure it.
All right. Well, they're not willing to make the super duper risky play, which is probably better, and go suicide for Baron. Instead, we'll wait for revival for their teammate. Yeah, Chris getting collapsed on there. There was no vision for that split push, and it's not like the other 4 squad could rush Baron if they send 2 people down to them, so not a lot of forethought there for Apex, in setting up that split push, and what are we gonna do if they collapse on Chris?
Well, now with Baron buff, Dream Team are grouping up around that elemental and Elder Mental Dragon. He's a crazy old dragon. And they're going to burn through it right quick. Apex don't actually have vision of the pit. It goes down and they have no idea. They're going to see the global call out and be like, uh-oh.
Yeah, they're forfeiting it on purpose. Baron buff on Dream Team, and Apex getting pushed in already. There's no vision. They can't face check. I think we keep saying this. There's so many times the game gets to this point, but we're like, okay, right now, Apex, the only thing they can count on is hoping for a Dream Team mistake and a turret dive. It's not the situation you want to be in, but that's where you find yourself.
They've got Bard. If they can land a good Tempered Fate, they just might look for that turret dive. Because right now, they're just going to bring a minion wave down the mid lane, and wow, that inhibitor turret dies quick. Not even with any mountain breaks. The inhibitor itself will fall. Though we've seen Apex in a similar position in the previous game be unable to do anything with that. Dream Team still have to close this game out if they want that playoff spot.
Man, think back to this series to how close game number 2 was. Ridiculously close. And Dream Team here poised to capitalize on their turnaround of game 2 in a very big game 3 push.
They drop the equalizer. Along with Tempered Fate, they buy enough time for the inhibitor turret to go down and zone Diamond procs away. The inhibitor will fall. And Dream Team have taken 2 inhibs with the Baron and this Elder Dragon buff. Remember, they still have 2 Infernal Drakes. That's essentially 4 32% bonus attack damage and ability power to champions. But the do-or-die buff will finally fall off. Aspect of the Dragon fades. And Acadian.
Scratch that itch.
Yeah. He's feeling pretty good, staggering out the wave.
He's like, we did it! This is my victory dance! I'm in the end zone! You're not in the end zone yet, buddy.
Yeah, gotta keep running it.
They're pretty close, but not quite yet.
Celebration from Acadian might be a bit preemptive. He's still got to break through Apex Pride's base.
I mean, they're very well set up. It's like you're on the 1 yard line and your opponents are like
a man down.
No, not a man down. They're like a high school team.
Oh, okay. 13,000 gold lead. Level 18 to level 17 for Chris. Level 18 to level 15 for Diamond.
Yeah, look at that gold lead. He's feeling it.
Oh man, Acadian even dropping a little bit of BM.
2 lines of super minions are working toward the base, but they've got a ways to go. Apex, they got to make some hero play to turn this around.
Yeah, Dream Team have got the time to wait it out. Taking both of those huge epic buffs at the same time means there's nothing else on the map for them to stall or dally with.
Killing the minion wave pretty well here. Clearing the wave. Super minions are starting to march in front door, though.
Yeah. Bot lane still has about half a minute to a minute before those super minions make it there as Roar eats a bomb and a crit. Oh, and is forced to back away at less than half health.
Don't eat bombs, kids.
Do not recommend. Oh, there's the Tempered Fate. They're trying to engage a little bit further down, and there goes
down.
the fight. Turret will finally drop. Acadian in the front. He's so tanky, though. The Chaos Storm just doesn't have enough damage. They're able to clear out the waves, and Massacre, with that finished Bloodthirster, heals himself back up. Super Minions pushing in from mid lane and now the bottom lane. That final inhibitor about to go down as Dream Team continue to press forward. Apex Pride, they're going to have to fall back to the Nexus turrets as there are 3 inhibs down. Super Minions flooding into the base. Set up the final defense as Shifter falls back. Equalizer is used rather early. Diamond Procs in the front, eats a lot of damage and is forced to Ragnarok away. Dream Team looking for that playoff spot. Looking to close out this game number 3, this ace match, this tiebreaker, to claim what they could not in the spring split. 2 Nexus turrets are going to go down as they pick up the kills and do what they were unable to do half a year ago. But no, Apex are trying to give up a fight here. They just don't have enough. The Nexus is laid bare, and Dream Team will be able to do it. They drop the Nexus, take the series 2-1, and claim that playoff spot.
What an exciting series to do it in, too.
Yeah.
That game number 2 especially was so close, and gaining momentum off of that win in this last final game here, Dream Team really came out firing.
It really was just a snowball effect, just that one little push to start winning, and then slowly it just snowballed more and more and got faster and faster. And the momentum for Dream Team to be able to recognize and play around that just goes to show how much these guys wanted that win.
Yeah, they bring out the Zillion. I mean, Bard from the very beginning. A lot of 2 versus 2 plays here for the bottom lane of Dream Team. They steal away the Sivir, have that late game insurance, and man, really well played series by them to earn their spot.
Yeah, finally able to take that. Now, we actually have a couple of replays for you. This is a fight where Dream Team went 4-0 at about 35 minutes in, where they were able to pick up that
Replay starts,
kill.
he's dead already.
Yeah.
But that was the whole thing that led up to that was Chris was split pushing and they collapsed on him. Here's how they caught the rest of the team after they just won on bottom side. Acadian, you can see there on your screen, Rek'Sai, after they finished him off, Rek'Sai ult up there, Charong teleports in, trying to slow down Roar so they can capitalize on this kill as well. Beacon Wolf gonna flash in with a bomb on his head, make sure they get that kill. And that's how they secured that last Baron that was able to push them over the edge and actually get in to crack the base.
Yeah, it really was a slow build towards that critical mass that allowed them to win the game. Just small advantages, as you said, in the 2v2, Acadian roaming and trying to collapse with the help of Charong. So very patient play. Apex Pride, though, they finally showed us some good stuff from what we were expecting from them. But again, it kind of seemed like it fell back to that same problem. Lack of strong leadership and lack of a clear direction. Towards the end of game 2 and 3. I was going for near and towards, and I mixed them up. Nords.
I'm following.
Yeah.
Near towards the end?
Near towards the end of game 2 and 3.
At game number 2, when they were sitting there with Chris the advantage in the split push, the 4-man squad at Baron, they were moments away from 2-0ing this series.
Yeah.
That's how close this series is. That's why it's, so remarkable. Dream Team are able to pull out. They're able to, get that spot that they work so hard for.
Finally able to take it. Now for an inside story, though, on that best of 3, we're joined by Dream Team's Massacre. Massacre, congratulations, Dream Team. They made it to playoffs.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
What was the celebration like coming right out of that game?
I mean, everyone was pretty hyped, and Tron gave me a big brotherly hug, and yeah, that was it.
Were you more hyped after the game 2 win when you barely were able to turn that around? They were at Baron. What was communication like during split push trying to hold Chris?
Yeah, that was really scary. I just basically made the call to go to Gnar and force them to make a play, and then afterwards we just went to Baron. Server just flashed forward and we just killed her, and that was pretty free from there. It was pretty miraculous, actually, that we won that fight.
Yeah, it was a very close game, and I got to imagine the stress, the pressure must have been pretty tough. I mean, you guys were down Baron twice, you were down in mid and Hib. How did you manage to keep cool?
Yeah, everyone was pretty stressed, but you know, we have the brotherhood going on, so we're all just keeping each other in check and keep saying that, you know, we can still come back, we can still win. So yeah.
Yeah, finally able to take that win and get yourselves into playoffs. Well, next week, you're going to be playing against Team Liquid Academy, who just 2-0'd Enix in a very commanding performance. Got any thoughts on that matchup coming up?
Oh, we're against Team Liquid? Because our manager told us we're against C9.
Oh, you're against Cloud9. You're against Cloud9. I apologize.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so against Cloud9, Challenger, you know, we got 0-2 last time, so it's going to be a pretty hard match. You know, we're gonna have to talk it over and see so you can come up, maybe take a win. But yeah, we're just gonna try our best, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Well,
win.
Yeah, that effort was able to get you a win in this best of 3, essentially. Again, congratulations on the win. Thank you so much for talking with us. Got anything you want to say to any friends, fans, and family?
Shout out to my high school friends. They've always been there for me. But yeah, thanks.
Awesome. Congratulations once again. Thank you so much. Yeah, so that's going to do it for us. Now, while the dust is still settling, let's check out how the teams ended the regular season. Cloud9 Challenger are the top dogs and grab the #1 seed, with Team Liquid Academy making a late push to grab that #2 spot. Nova is in 3rd, and the last semifinal team is Dream Team. Now, that leaves Apex Pride and Enix out of the playoff picture. That means, though, that Team Liquid Academy and Nova will face off in our first semifinal series, while Cloud9 Challenger will duke it out in our second series against Dream Team. We'll bring that to your, we'll bring you that coverage next week, starting on Tuesday at 6 p.m. Pacific or 3 a.m. for our late night friends in the Central European time zone. There's still plenty of league action with the European LCS hitting your streams starting on Friday. You heard that right. Friday is when the EU LCS will return. Up first, you can catch Fnatic versus Team Vitality or Origin versus the Unicorns of Love. That gets underway at 8 a.m. Pacific or 5 p.m. Central European time. Now, on behalf of myself, Kobe, Optimus Tom, Zyrene, and the entire live broadcast crew, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in playoffs next week. And, oh, they managed to get the stun on the Shifter, and he goes down. Shut down.
They got Shifter.
They certainly have. The bomb is going to go onto Conquan. Over the wall goes Norscarin. Here he goes down. Acadian joins up. Chirong teleports in, but dies. The bomb misses. They're trying to bring it in. Oh, he's carrying the bomb himself. 2 Nexus turrets are going to go down as they pick up the kills and do what they were unable to do half a year ago.